I probably am being stupid by not wearing my leather pants today. I just didn't feel like going through the motions of it or whatever, going through the burden hassle. I'll probably regret it. I'm heading into Fuquay-Varina to get a haircut at a place called the Revelry Barbershop. Apparently they have a pool table and they sell beer. A real hipster kind of place. So I'm hoping I get a decent haircut. We'll see. It's open on Martin Luther King Day, which is also Monday. When typical barbers are not open on Mondays. So I'm even luckier. Plus I have the day off, so I can get her done, as they say. I made a video a couple days ago. I went up to the Harley dealer to attend a chili cook-off. I didn't post the video that I made by cell phone as I walked around. I didn't post it on YouTube. I did post it on Facebook. It wasn't really long enough or interesting enough. So, you might be thinking, well, did you make a motovlog on the way up there? Well, yeah, I did. And I was using an old SIM card that I'm not supposed to use, and I forgot. And so the video kept cutting out for no apparent reason, without my knowledge. So I couldn't use it. That happens. Oh, looks like they're going to widen this road out. Well. It's about time. A lot of people have died over there. There should be a dedicated left turn there. So, I've been thinking about a motovlogging camera change. See, I've got the GoPro Hero 3. I think it's the white. I don't know, silver or white. I don't know what the hell it is. It's been so long I had it, I forget. But anyway, it's a GoPro Hero 3 with the Cena backpack, and I was using my 20S to communicate with it and making vlogs, and I was using my half helmet and having the camera on the front of the half helmet, and everything was hunky-dory. And then my Cena 20S, the unit itself has a plastic lip that is used to hold it onto the mount, and it's got electrodes and stuff that connect, you know, so you can get the microphone to work. That plastic lip broke to the point where the electrodes are exposed. I don't know why it decided to just die, but it did. And so now I can't keep that 20S securely connected to the helmet. And even if I use tape, I got exposed metal. So I was thinking, you know what, I'm just going to get another thing. But I was looking at, you know, the GoPro Hero 6 is real cheap now. I got a deal on it or something. Only problem is I'd have to buy a microphone jack, and very possibly, if not probably, have to buy a whole mic for it. I don't think I could use the plugs from the Cena. I don't know, I haven't tried. So that would suck. So then I thought, well, how about this? I'll get a GoPro Session. That's small and light and da-da-da. Same problem. Gotta get the microphone jack. Then, of course, you want to get that $50, if you break it, they replace it thing. And before you know it, you're up in several $100s, and I don't really want to do that. So then I thought, well, why don't I just mount my GoPro camera on the bike somewhere, or mount it on the front of my helmet, and just go on Amazon and get a rotatable GoPro mount. That way I could have it right in the front of my helmet over here, you know. So that's where I'm at right now. It's 37 degrees, it said for a moment there. Now it's saying 41. I don't know what the hell it is. It's cold, that's all I know. But my legs are alright. Once they go numb, it's not a big deal. I was going to go out yesterday, but I was draped in warm, squishy dogs and a heating pad. And the thought of putting all that gear on, and the stiffness of it and all that, the discomfort, I thought, I don't want to do that. So here I am without all the gear. I got just a pair of jeans on, like an idiot. Oh well, I'm not even wearing boots. That's how lazy I am. Not even wearing boots. So shout out to BigBadWolfMoto for a topic that he gave me about hobbies. So BigBadWolfMoto does a lot of different things. He likes to cook, he's a musician, he plays a bunch of instruments. And that reminds me of a story, and I'll get into my hobbies. The story is this: when I was in the Peace Corps, I was in the village where I stayed, and my family, the adopted family that kind of took me in, said, you know, there have been many Peace Corps volunteers over the decades, and a couple stood out for them. One was this guy who could roll his own roti, which is like a flat kind of bread, with a beer bottle, and he could mountain bike everywhere, and he surfed and he swam. And then they mentioned this other guy who was a soccer player, and he took the local team to the national championship, and they won. And his roommate was a carpenter and a musician, and he recorded an album with the local band, and it went to #1 on the Fiji Top 40 at the time. So these dudes were like seriously overachieving dudes. And they looked at me and they said, so what do you do? You know, like, what kind of amazing stuff do you bring to us from America, like the people who came before you? And I sat there and I looked at them and went, you're looking at it. That's it. I sit, I drink, I eat, I talk. That's about it. My talent is as a teacher. I can teach people grammar and stuff. But I'm not terribly talented at a whole lot. I can bake a cake reasonably well. I can make cheeseburgers and mac and cheese. I can bake a frozen pizza. I've even made real pizza. But nothing talented. Musician. I've never played an instrument. I tried to learn a little bit on my friend's drum set a couple nights, but that was about it. I have a good ear for music. I know what a note is. You know, what I know what a note is. Of course I know what a note is. But like, if I hear a note, I can imitate the note. If I hear a note in a song, I can find it on the piano, then match it. When I was in my 20s and 30s, I sang a lot to the radio and stuff, and I basically learned all of Steve Perry's songs, Journey, solo, and I used to have a long commute every day, so I would sing for hours every day. Hey, biker wave, dude, you. So I used to be able to sing, and I had this one moment, it was pretty awesome, where the guy came down off the stage at a concert in New Hampshire and gave me the microphone because he heard me singing, and I sang Don't Stop Believin', not the whole thing, just a couple of really crucial parts of it. He kept coming back to me, and the whole crowd was cheering. And my sister, I was dancing with one of my sisters, and my other sister's in the audience, and she says, "Who? That's good. Who's that?" And she took a look and saw it was me singing. Oh my God, it's my brother. That was right after my dad died, so it was a nice moment. But then, after all those years of pushing my pipes for, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, for like 15 years, my voice kind of gave out. It blew out my pipes, and so now I can't hit those notes. I sound terrible. I used to also be able to sing that "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" by Jet. I could kick that song's ass. I could probably kick its ass one more time, but then I would probably have a scratchy throat for the next 3 days. Let's see, hobbies. I used to collect Japanese robot toys. It's not a talent, but it's a hobby. And I had a whole bunch. I still do. If you ever watched Robotech or Macross or Star Blazers, also known as Yamato, I have a lot of that stuff. Taking up space in my pantry. Wanting to sell it, but just too lazy. Any other hobbies of mine? I have a talent for language. I pick up languages pretty good. I mean, my accent may not be good anymore because my brain can't approximate the accent very well. Some languages. French I can do. When I speak French, people think, oh, what a great accent. Hindi, I can say the words, but my accent's not so good. My hobby is motovlogging, I guess. As I arrive at the Revelry Barbershop. I think I'm going to go down here and turn around first. I'm going to come at it from the north, I think. I mean, from the south. Where do you park? Where does the man park? I don't know. I'm going to go down and turn around. That's it right there. That's the Revelry Barbershop that just opened like 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to give them a try. This nice little town, Fuquay. I think it's cute. I wonder how much trouble I would get in for parking on the sidewalk. Could I do Rockstar parking? I don't see why. They'd be a jerk to me on a cold day like today. Am I talented at motorcycling? No, I'm okay. I can go along. I can get from point A to point B. I wouldn't consider myself a particularly talented motorcyclist. So that's me, Mike Cayley 7 in a nutshell. Saying stay safe, be well, and I'll talk to you later.